I was going to pull Amanda's guitar out of the closet, as in this case, but I reached in there and it was so snug, I was like, I'm not screwing with any of that. I was ready to pull it out and other stuff would fall. Whatever. Not that she has a nasty closet or stuff like that, it's just stuff is in there because it's like a closet. This is episode 511. It's June 16th, 2019. I'm at Amanda's house by myself. I am not really moping around, Ariel. And I'm not sitting by the window waiting for her to return because I'm probably going to leave before she comes home. Actually, I'm definitely going to leave before she comes home because I haven't decided when I'm going home yet. So, because I can just be lazy. This is a cartoon for CNN. This concept was not my concept. They threw it at me and I wanted to see what I could write about it. And honestly, when I first started doing it, I thought, I could, because I've done this before and I couldn't work with it at all, and I wasn't too sure what I could do with this. And I thought, let me just throw a couple things at them, and then if they don't like it, we'll go back to some of the other stuff. They'll get something here they like, But they loved it. They loved this. And I think as I initially went into this idea, like, let me just screw around, just throw something at them. But then in my head, it kind of turned into something that I was having fun with. And I did too with the concept, and I liked the other one a little bit better. But after I got the email, I noticed that this one really, really, really fit their email than the other cartoons I'd sent to them. Also, you'll see this as we go on, that the final version changes from the way they look. CNN called me on Friday night, asking if I could make the women less hideous. And I forget, I'm trying to remember the way that he referred to them, if I could make them look something less hag-like, haggy crones or something like that. They still don't come out as attractive, but I also explained to CNN that, to my editor, that I'm not just drawing the way that they physically appear, I'm drawing their personalities. And trust me, forget their looks, their personalities and their deceit, their lies, they are hideous people. Not hideous women, they're hideous people. And they understood that, but they still wanted to make some changes because they just didn't want people coming at them like crazy for unnecessary reasons and just losing the message. And they kept telling me the idea was so brilliant that it didn't need that as much, which is a really tactful way of finessing a cartoonist to get him to cooperate better. I know that. I do appreciate it. Maybe they really meant it. But I went, when they called me, I was actually out with Amanda. It was our date night. And they called me at 9. They texted me, and first they emailed, then they texted an hour later because I didn't have my Wi-Fi turned on in the restaurant. I wasn't even looking at my phone because, it was date night. And I was giving her my attention and meatloaf and steak and this great lobster queso. But I worked on it later that night, and then the next morning, Rich, my editor, and we talked on the phone, and I understood where they were coming from. They understood where I was coming from, and I thought, well, we're not going to fight about this. Let's work on it. Let's work it out. I didn't like this pink, so we changed it. All right, we got a couple comments. TJ keeps going on about this whole foreign intel thing. And doesn't understand the contributions are different than paid for. And he's still going on with this whole lie about all this being foreign sourced coming into the Clinton campaign with the Steele dossier. TJ, when you interview people, you are going to interview people you're going to even interview bad guys. They put bad guys on the stand in trial, and you do have to question the credibility of everyone. But you keep saying this was foreign sourced intel, and you don't understand what's the difference between paying for it and having it donated. Well, when you pay for something, you don't owe them anything, right? A foreign government, foreign people, they give you stuff, they expect something in return. There's another point that you had brought up. And you keep saying this whole, it's a law nonsense. It is the law, TJ. You keep saying it's the nonsense, but it is the law. And yeah, they paid a middleman, but they paid a corporation for doing that, So, now what did Russia offer that was illegal? Well, first off, you don't have to offer anything that's illegal, or even, they don't even have to get anything for it. The fact that they entertained the meeting, that they said, come on in and let's talk about it, let's see what you have to give us, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if they get anything out of it. What did they get out of that meeting? They really got nothing, but they were very much open to it, and they told the Russians they were open to it. When he did that, when he said, come on in, and he hosted that meeting with Russians, that was illegal. Now, what got them out of that was the argument that they did not know it was illegal. Now they know it. But it's set up with Russia so much that, hey, guess what? We're not going to get in your way when you guys are meddling with the election. You're going to have friends if you elect us, because guess what? We love it. There's a huge difference, and your inability to see this with logic is, quite frankly, your problem. Because guess what? The law recognizes it, even if you don't. Now, other shout-outs. I'm going to go to Ariel. She was the other one. Oh, we're talking about the illness? The good news is that Amanda does not have strep. So, sorry that's too personal, Amanda. And probably might sleep on the couch again for that. So maybe I did give it to her what she has. So that kind of sounds nasty the way I said it like that. Baby, I gave it to you, baby. No. Yeah, she didn't like what I gave her. Yeah, maybe it was my fault. And now she has it with her in Atlantic City. So, sorry, Amanda. I hope that you didn't get it from me. But either way, you have it. So, alright. My bad. Oops. But Olivia had it too. Maybe she got it from that. Alright, there we go. See, and the women have changed it a little bit. We are done here. We are done. I'm sure TJ is going to keep going on and on about with this fake talking point that he got from Trumpy World. Alright, hope you liked the cartoon, hope you liked the video, and so there's no guitar, and there will be a new one tomorrow at some point. Click the red button and subscribe, and if you leave a comment, you will get a shout out. TJ says I'm snarky. Well, guess what? When I give you a shout out, that might be snarky. See you guys later. Have a great Sunday. Goodbye.